Hello everybody, it's Sharzad and I'm so excited because I've teamed up with ModaMob for a fun little series where I share some of my favorite celeb tutorials with you guys. Today we have Kendall Jenner. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna dive right in and start with a little bit of primer. So today I'm gonna use Bare Minerals Prime Time and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hands. And then I'm just gonna do a little of this, a little of that, and then just put it all over my face. So primer's just gonna help your makeup stay on longer. And I have moisturizer on underneath, so just keep that in mind. All right, while that is kind of drying and setting in, I'm gonna do my brows. So Kendall has like a fierce, bold brow that she's rocking in this look, so I'm just gonna bump up my brows a little bit. I'm gonna grab a stiff angled brush like this one from MAC, and then just a basic matte shadow. This is also from MAC. This is a charcoal brown. Remember, whenever you're using powder on your brows, make sure it doesn't have shimmer. I hope you guys aren't getting shimmery. I don't want any shimmery brows out there. Okay, dip your brush in the product, tap it out, and then just adding and filling in the brow, extending it. I'm just sort of going with my natural shape here, making them a little bit darker and longer. All right, let's move on to skin. So today I want a lot of coverage. So I'm gonna use Studio Fix Fluid, and this is from MAC. It just gives a nice, good, pretty heavy duty coverage. So whoa there, buddy. You wanna be careful. Don't do what I just did. I like to put my foundation on my hand, and then today, you can, remember whenever you're applying foundation, you can always use your finger. You can, if it's clean, you can use a brush, or you can use a beauty blender. So what I'm gonna do is take my clean finger and then just put it like wherever I think I need it. So for me, that's under my eye. To remember that word, okay? Mush it in. So I also like to even out my eyelids. So you can either use a concealer or a foundation to even out your eyelids. My eyelids get a little bit red and kind of veiny and just a little bit of like an uneven tone. So just go ahead and conceal that right up. Put foundation on it and pretend like it wasn't ever there. Don't you just love makeup? All right, you guys, so you wanna make sure that you blend your jawline because we've all seen those girls that have like foundation and then white neck, and you don't wanna have white neck syndrome. No, it's not pretty. Okay, so let's move on to eyes. Her eyes have like a pretty neutrally kind of gold looking shadow on. So I chose this Gorgeous Cosmetics palette, and I'm just gonna go with a little bit of this color kind of all over the lid. And since I already put foundation on, that's gonna sort of act as my shadow base, so the color really sticks on. So I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush like this one from MAC, little swirly twirly, tap out any excess, and then just kind of run it along the lid and my crease and just get a nice little even sort of color going on the lid. And then she has a thick, bold sort of line on top, and I'm gonna use this black pencil, and this is also from Gorgeous Cosmetics, and it's called Carbon Black. And I'm just gonna rim the top part of my eye and get a nice little flick going on. applying this liner on my upper waterline as well. So this part is kind of weird and it tickles a little bit sometimes, which I know is weird. How can you tickle yourself? But what I'm doing is lifting my eyelid and then running it along the upper waterline. Try not to stab yourself. Okay, hope they're even, so I'm just gonna jump into mascara. I am gonna use Voluminous by L'Oreal. This is like my best friend. We've been besties since I was about 12 years old, so that's been a long time. It's my favorite mascara in all the land. Sometimes I try other ones, but I usually go back to this one because it just gives my lashes such thick volume and length, and I just love it. And it's cheap, it's drugstore. So I'm gonna add several coats on the top and the bottom. Oh, mascara, I just love you. I feel like a new woman. All right, so the cheeks and skin and everything look pretty sort of fair, but I'm just gonna add a touch of blush on, and then we're gonna move on to lips. So for the blush, I am using, I'm gonna use all these colors, just kidding. I'm gonna use this color right here. It's very subtle, very neutral, but it's just gonna add a tiny little pop and give my face some color. I'm dull over here. So this palette is from Ben Nye. I love this palette. I've been using it for years. It lasts a really long time. So I am gonna grab a big fluffy brush like this one. This is from Gorgeous Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna dip it in this neutrally shade. Dippy, dippy, dip. Tap out any excess, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit like right here. Ooh, that's dark. Blend, 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 blend. If you ever feel like you have applied too much, you can always grab like a spongy brush like this and then just kind of blend it out, buff it in. Okay, so one of my favorite tips is to grab whatever blush I'm using and a fluffy shadow brush like this one, dip it in the product, tap out any excess, and then just add a little bit in the crease. This just sort of helps blend the whole look together. So it makes everything look a little bit more even and smooth and kind of professional in my opinions. So again, just taking the color that I use for my blush and a fluffy shadow brush, dippy dippy dip, tap tap tap, and then just adding a little on the crease. Just like I said, I think it helps sort of make the whole look, the whole makeup look a little bit more complete. Now for the lips. The lips really popped when I saw the photo, and it's very fall and very chic. I am gonna grab this color. This is called Lola. It's from Gorgeous Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna apply it all over. Okay, now this color is a little bit pinker, I would say, than what she's got on, so I'm gonna darken it up with this YSL lip liner in #1, and it'll give, I think, a little bit more of like a bold, like berry kind of look. So I'm just going over my lips, darkening it up, and lining them to give them a lot more shape. So I'm gonna use this liner and actually fill in my lips a little bit more to try and get it to look a little bit more vampy. Okay, you guys, so this is the closest I could get to the Kendall Jenner lip look, but I like it. It's very fall, it's very vampy. So I'm gonna finish off this whole look with a little bit of setting powder, and I'm gonna use my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil and this big old fat brush to apply it. So dipping it in, tapping out any excess, and then just dusting it on my forehead and all over. You guys, there you have it. Kendall Jenner Dolce & Gabbana inspired look. I know it's not exact, but it's as close as I could get. Okay, you guys, I have a Kylie Jenner tutorial coming up for you, so make sure you check it out and leave me lots of comments in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. I love you to bits, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I have another Jenner-inspired makeup tutorial for I have another Jenner-inspired tutorial for you. It's from Kylie. I hope you guys want to see that. That sounds so stupid. Let me say it again. Let me know what you think in the comments, and there will be lots more from me and ModaMob, and that felt long, so I'm just gonna do it again.
Tell them to click, just don't
Okay.
point. You know what I mean?
I want to point so bad. Now that you told me I can't point, all I want to do is point. Today we have Kendall Jenner from Dolce & Gabbana fashion fire. Let me do that again.